Hiya! Let's open a portal. Call in our spirit team. Ask for clear and concise messages. Nick here. Welcome and welcome back. I'm going to be doing a general collective for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Now I have pre-pulled a couple of cards and I'm going to be reading the cacao cup. So let's have a look at this cup. I haven't even looked at this yet. Now, why am I getting a unicorn out of that? It looks nothing like a unicorn. Spirit's telling me it's a unicorn. It's not a unicorn at all. Spirit's telling me that though. Okay, I'm also getting a kangaroo. Okay, we have something hidden here coming to light very soon. It's something magical. Okay, I'm not quite sure where we're going with this, but we'll have a look. This is being represented as a volcano. Oh, wow. Where you been? Okay. Full moon. We have full moon in a couple of days. Okay. Very significant full moon. Something is going to erupt over this full moon. It's the last super moon of the year. Now, what is it? It's going to erupt. Now, this doesn't have to be a bad eruption because I did first hear the unicorn. So we won't straight away take this as something bad. This could be an eruption of passion, fire, like we're getting full moon and we're getting eruption. So this is the lava coming up. So it's an eruption. It could be fire energy, which can be passion. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Okay. See this man in the middle? I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm getting told. Why am I hearing that song, like the Michael Jackson song? We have somebody bowing down. This is a masculine energy here. Oh, I don't quite know what this means. We'll have to look in the cards for this. Now, somebody is bowing down. SS, what does that mean? All right, I'm feeling like bowing down. Are we giving in to... Oh, we're giving into the spiritual path for some reason. There's magical energy coming in here. Something about the full moon is going to rebirth an energy coming up here. And we've actually have to bow down and actually allow this process. Okay. I'm not quite sure what this means. I'm seeing this as a celebration energy, like the dancing man. A celebrating energy, and you're almost having to bow down to it. What is going on here? I'm not quite sure. Let's see if I can see anything this way. Oh, whistling. You're calling in something. There's a whistling energy. There's also a lion here. I've got the letter F. Okay. We'll see where this goes, hey? What's on this side? Did I read that side? Okay. Whatever you are doing, it is extremely protected and guarded from both sides and almost cloaked. This new energy that you're rebirthing or you're stepping into that's coming over the next full moon is guarded, protected, divinely protected, I'm being told. I don't know what this means yet. Okay. We pull from Ask the Witch deck. First card I got was the Chariot. Card 7. In this particular deck, her name is Holder. She is a goddess called Holder. Now, in this deck, it's always about forward movement, but this one, it's like we don't leave anyone behind energy. She is going forward. This is, oh, we have a full moon here too. Okay, this is about somebody who is leading the way. And it's taking the dead to their new path, where they get to decide whether they come back or move on. Now, this is just the representation of the interpretation of this artistry, this artist's work on this deck. So somebody is leading the path forward. Something very significant about the moon again coming up. Oh, this is somebody that travels between worlds. So you can communicate with the dead and with the living. And this is about creating safe passage for those that come behind you, but taking them with you. Okay, this is very much about an energy that leads the way forward. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We'll get into more clarification of that in a second. Six of Cups in the middle energy, which is the current energy. This is about looking at how far we've come. Nostalgia. This is about, okay, we've had a lot of past loves, I'm going to say. Forget-me-nots. This is about, sometimes it's okay to look back at where we've been and what we've had previously, but still accept the offer that's coming in. Don't forget where you've been, but don't be frightened to accept the new coming in. Page of Pentacles. So in this particular deck, this is an apprentice type energy on a new path of creating abundance. Now, abundance for everybody is different. It could be stability, it could be earthly possessions, wealth, or it could just be creating stability. But this particular page has one hand in the shadows, one hand in the light. This is a very balanced energy. Knows the path is going to be long, quite happy just to continue forward one step at a time and stay grounded, done the shadow work, and happy to stay committed to the path. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Fire signs. Can we get some clarification on the Chariot, please? Too many cards. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, we got them. That was the World card there. Okay. We're not taking that though, but I just thought I'd mention what it was. Okay. Can I have some clarification on the Chariot, please, for the fire signs? I'm hearing the Sun. Six of Wands and Judgment. Okay. I'm going to have a look at those in a sec. I'm going to pull two more cards for here. Strength and Six of Pentacles. So we've got two sixes straight up. We've got three sixes come up now. Goddess number. Or is it? Okay. Six of Wands. It's time to gather your tribe. Your tools are ready. It's time for opening your gifts and using them. Wait, oh, hang on. Oh, are we having flashing lights? Why are we having a celebration again? There we go, in the spotlight. Okay. This is about opening your full toolbox. You have the gifts, you've done the work. Open your gifts. Judgment. Now, this can be self-judgment. In this particular deck, I feel like it's the divine judgment. If you have a look, you've got your dragon here. You've got your light. I feel like somebody has recently been judged by the higher realms, as in there's been something happen recently where you've really awakened or opened, or you've been noticed in higher realms. There's incoming gifts coming. Thank you, Spirit. All right. The work you're doing in the astral, I'm being told. Have a look at this. It's almost like a sleeping person here. Whatever you're doing when you're asleep has attracted attention, and there's been a judgment process here. Okay. I'm not quite sure. Strength. You faced your dragon. You've befriended your dragon. You've absolutely done the work. It has not been easy. I get that. The acknowledgement there, it's not been easy. But you can tap into that strength anytime. Six of Pentacles. So this is about sharing. Okay, so you have more than enough to share around, and I feel like this is on a spiritual level here, and you may be called to, I'm hearing grounding again. You may be called to share your gifts. You have more than enough to share. So you're stepping into almost like an elder energy here now. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it's because of where you've been. So there's new gifts coming. I'm being told there's new gifts coming. Page of Wands. There we go. There's new gifts coming, and it's spiritual gifts. Because you've done the work. Okay, so can I get a little bit more clarification? Is this coming around the full moon? There's a whole new level coming for somebody. 10 of Swords. Take a rest because we've got some big things coming. Yeah, I heard that. Thank you. The journey has not been easy. You've needed all your inner strength. Queen of Swords. Communication. You're going to be called to use your gifts very soon. The fiery passion. Now we're reading for fire signs. However, this is an air card. But this is being able to use your voice with passion and stepping into that energy. Okay. Be mindful with your words. Yeah, I get that. We're fire signs. We can often mouth off without thinking. Yeah, I heard that. Be mindful of your words, but I'm being told there's new gifts coming to do with that Ace of Wands. So this could be a person, a new opportunity, a new path. The wand is your magical wand. It could be a person. Spirit, can I ask if this is a person, please? Sorry, I need to move you. Thank you. Spirit, hang on, I've got to face the dragon the right way. Spirit, can I please, hang on, just hang on, I've got to put my feet down. Open channel. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Can we ask if this Ace of Wands is a person, please? Yes. Very clear, yes. Thank you. Stop. All right, we have a new person coming into our life. All right. We're going to keep that one separate for a moment. I might read more on that. But first, I'm going to read a bit more on the Six of Cups, which is a cup being offered that you're considering and looking back to the past of all the cups behind. Yeah, all the cups behind. Yep, we get where you come from. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. This is, if you have a look at the visuals on this, she's a badass, as in she's harsh. Only by visuals. She don't take no shit. Now, she has the pentacle behind her. She is literally a guardian of the earthly realms, I'm being told. I know where this is coming from. This is not my words, and this is not how I usually read this card. But this is an energy of somebody who is fully in her power and creating a stable environment. She's got, look at the fierce dragon on the top of her throne there. I wouldn't mess with this one. I don't know why she's coming through like this today. She's done the work. She knows her stuff. But she's coming through as a guardian of your home. Why is she coming through like this today? We're followed by the sun. Okay, interesting. Something's coming to light. This is also a card of leaving your legacy. You're leaving your mark behind. Right, can you tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles coming through here, please? Four of Wands. She's definitely something to do with your stability here. And I know this is a Wands card, but the representation on these visuals is about creating a castle from all the past. So you've got the tools there to create a solid foundation. This is your mission. So wands. This is something to do with your mission, I'm being told, that you have to create stability for the future. Okay, what's just spirit words and visuals only at the moment. 9 of Pentacles. Don't forget to stop and look at how far you've come and really sit with gratitude at how beautiful some of the things on your path have been. Yeah, I get it, not all has been. But it's about having gratitude because we're almost at the end. So we're almost at the end of the year, which is a 9-year at the moment. Stop and give thanks to everything that you already have and you've already conquered, I'm being told. Visuals and spirit only on this. We got justice, karmic justice. Well, this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles is definitely calling that in. Again, we have a judgment type. We had the judgment card. Now we have the justice. What is it that needs justice? This is karmic justice, the Most High. Things are being evaluated and justice is coming. Okay, can I ask more about this justice card, please? Who is getting justice? The Hangman? Okay, something in your intuition is telling you this already. Okay, this card always represents a pendulum to me. Which way is the pendulum going to swing? This way, that way. And this is about a balance act here as well for me. Tapping into your intuition, which way will the pendulum swing on this justice? And who is this justice for, please, Spirit? 8 of Swords. That's yourself. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? Ace of Swords. All right, there's something you need to let go of. You need to get out of this prison. Why do you feel like... Okay, so we have the harsh queen here. Symbolism only. Justice coming for your intuition. What is going on here in your imposed prison? This is coming up from the past on the forget-me-nots up here. All right. Something in your past, okay, has made you feel like you're not worthy and you're being judged by the Queen. Okay. Pentacles. There's something where you feel you are not worthy. What is that? Okay, you're sitting in your intuition feeling like you're going to be judged and justice is coming. Is there justice for you? Queen of Cups. I don't quite understand this yet, Spirit. Please tell me more. The Hermit. The Chariot again. And the 10 of Wands. Okay. This is acknowledging how hard and difficult this journey has been, but reaching up. We're at the end of another cycle here. And the Hermit. You've had a lot of life transforming processes here. No wonder it's exhausting, but I'm being told you're at the end of the cycle now. You have the Chariot come through again and the Queen of Cups. You know it's time to move forward. That was your very first card here. So what, I'm going to put that one over there just for a second and read that in a minute. One more card here, please. 9 of Cups. High Priestess. Nine of Cups and the High Priestess. Look at her dragon. Both of them, actually. Don't quite understand where this reading is. It's very confusing. It's been a long journey, I'm getting that. I don't quite understand this message, Spirit. Can you please put the High Priestess down here? 8 of Pentacles. You're going to be the teacher. Only visuals. You're going to be the teacher. You'll learn. There's a learning phase here. Okay, what's... Chains. Okay, this is coming to terms with the past. Okay. Oh. Okay. It just fell out there on the Queen of Swords. Okay, Judgment. All right, so there's things in the past. Okay, I hear you, Spirit. Okay, there's things in the past. This is about leaving the past behind, absolutely. How do I say this gently? There's things in the past. So the judgment here is, it's not always about the other person, because there's self-judgment coming through here, and there's a feeling of something not balanced here, because perhaps you need to make peace with the past of how you've hurt other people and created some karma for them. Okay. Yeah, I hear that, Spirit. All right. Yeah. So this is, we're always cutting cords from people that have hurt us. So this is about a self-imposed prison of judgment on yourself. Okay, I get that. There's something you need to release on the full moon. Because you know how we take the dead with us, so they can choose whether they're coming with us or whether they're actually going to leave our realm completely. That was the very first card out. So it's something that you're still holding on to from the past, not from what somebody else has done, but from something that you've done, and maybe some hurt that you've caused other people that you're punishing yourself for. Wow. Because the karmic justice, the justice is always about, there's always more than one. Justice is about weighing one against the other, your scales of justice. This is acknowledging that we may have hurt people in the past as well, and we need to release that burden that's keeping us back. But it's acknowledgement, it's sitting in that hangman energy. It's always about balance here. Which way do we sway? Yes, we acknowledge other people have hurt us, but we also have to acknowledge that we have hurt other people in the past too. And it's about releasing ourselves from those chains. Ooh. All right. Thank you. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. You have choices. Balancing. Two of Wands. Okay. King of Swords. So the King of Swords come up and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, okay. Representation only. This deck always shows me the King has got his head down and he doesn't want to face the fiery dragon that he's got, the lava pit that he's got to go over, which we had in the cup, by the way, the lava. There's a little bit of a melancholy here about stepping into our full power. King of Wands, which is your other power. It's gotten really hot in here all of a sudden. I'm just feeling this insane heat. Okay, I could keep reading here all day. What's going on? Okay, there we go. I'm going to read that one in a minute. I'm doing this for a reason. I don't know what it is yet. The Emperor. We've got the Emperor come up with the King of Wands, the King of Swords. So masculine, feminine doesn't matter. I'm feeling like this energy here is speaking to me because of where it's been. Of speaking to me about how you may have controlled situations in the past. Okay. This Emperor is very authoritative, very controlling, wants to control everything around the family, the stability, the provider, but can be quite authoritarian. This is letting go of power, where you've had to have the control in the past. This is about releasing control so we don't get dragged back into cycles, and allowing flow. I'm hearing allowing flow. Why am I hearing that, Spirit? This is something to do. All right, so I'm feeling like this is a theme for the full moon coming up. We're fire signs. We have a lot of passion and forcefulness, and maybe it's about relinquishing some of that control and stepping on the page journey. This is a new path, okay. Swords, air, communication. This is a new way of how we go about communicating. This is also, don't forget the knowledge. Okay, we have scrolls on fire. Don't forget the knowledge that we've learnt from setting things on fire in the past. Take your sword and your shield and your dragon, but learn from the past and start a new path forward. And I feel like for us fire signs, it may be a way that we communicate. Because we had the Queen of and the King of Swords coming up here. Maybe a new way of communication, cutting cords with the past version of ourselves that we don't need to be anymore. Yeah, where it's caused conflict. It's caused a lot of conflict, the Five of Wands, in the past. Running away from the swamp monster. In this one, this may ourselves are in a turmoil. We need to... Okay, so there's past versions of ourselves that we don't need to take forward on this new page energy here. There's two chariots come up. We've got forward movement. There's past energies that we don't resonate with anymore. So we're always cutting cords with the past people that have hurt us. I'm hearing this is cutting cords with a past version of ourselves, because there's something new birthing on this full moon. It's still going to have the fiery passion. Oh, this is where the bowed down. Oh, my goodness. See, I said the bowed down energy, and it's almost like a bowed down in front of this new energy birthing. I get that now. All right, thank you, Spirit. I hear that. Oh, ouchie. That was a quite in-depth reading. The self-judgment, because we've had ourselves trapped in this prison. Okay, I get it. There's no prison. There's no prison. It's all in your head. Okay, so this is about, okay, this new full moon here is about cutting cords with a past version of ourselves that we don't need to take forward on these new paths. Wow. I hear you, Spirit. Thank you. I'm a fire sign. Empress. Which, yep, bang on top of the Emperor. Okay, the Empress knows. The High Priestess knows. Emperor, Empress, does not matter. It's energy. So in this deck, this is actually a beautiful looking Emperor who actually does look like the family is quite balanced and the energy is quite balanced here, and everybody looks happy. So you can have control. Oh, I hear that. You can have control in a different way. This is your Page of Pentacles, a new way of creating stability. Yep, I hear you, Spirit. Thank you. All right. We have to cut cords with the past. I'm going to get another cup. No, I'm going to get another card here. Let down your guard. Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay. I left these for last because we've got 3 aces here. We have 3 new opportunities coming in. Now, the only one missing there is the Ace of Pentacles. But that's okay. That's okay, because we're still on the Page of Pentacles journey. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So these are 3 new opportunities coming in here, and the 4th one here is the Lovers. So I'm feeling like this balance here. So this represents an unbalanced situation. It also represents somebody else coming to rescue us. It's also about having somebody else higher above us or on a pedestal, and this is asking us to step into our own energy, release the past versions of ourselves, let down our guard, because we have 3 new opportunities coming in here. One of them is definitely love. One of them is somebody on the same mission. I'm getting that. But communication. This one here is represented, so it's again about communication, but look at the fire in that. It's about changing a new path of changing how the way we communicate with people, because we need to let go of this control. Yeah, I get it. Yes, we like to control things because we know what we want. We're very determined. We're fire signs. We know what we want. But it is a bit exhausting always having your guard up. It is a bit exhausting. Do I need any more cards? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is walking into a new home, which has been divinely blessed. End of a cycle. Okay. Divine union here, like end of a cycle and walking into new paths, we finished that cycle and now we can walk through to the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there you go. Start a new path. Okay, I feel like this is breaking of karmic cycles of the ones that we've chosen in the past version of ourselves. Yeah, take a rest. It's already come up. You've got the Hermit. Take a rest. Appreciate where you've been. Acknowledge. Reassess. 2 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. So there's definitely a decision to collaborate. We've got 2 there. 6 of Cups. Okay. we have 2 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. We have. Okay. There's definitely a new path coming in here. You have to choose to move forward to a happier place. Is definitely your choice. Take a leap of faith on yourself. All right, I'm feeling like this is the last of the reading. There's a process here that we have to do. This is a wound. I'm being told this is a wound that somebody's carrying of being able to release control of how things go. And this has created karmic cycles in the past. It's not always the karmic cycles that come for us. Sometimes we actually attract them because we like to be in control. If you stay in karmic cycles, you can almost predict the outcome. But there's a past version of ourselves that we need to release. We need to release. It's not about another person here. It's about cutting cords with a version of ourselves. Ooh, yeah, right. The Devil. Okay. This is a toxic habit, a trait, a pattern in ourselves. I'm hearing that, Spirit. We need to release this pattern that keeps us in this cycle of hurt. And I'm going to say hurt because it's the chains there. But acknowledging that it's not always the other person. Sometimes we hurt people too. And what is in us that attracts this behavior from us and from them, that we have this magnet effect to attract these type of relationships with people, whoever it is, doesn't matter, lovers, family. This is about releasing I've got to cover the bits. Okay. We have to cut the cords with ourselves. Okay, there's 2 people here in this karmic bind, as you can see. It's not one person. He's not binding that person that binds that person. He's not binding that person that binds that person. These two are both bound. They both have equal responsibility. Oh, there's your justice. Okay, Spirit, I hear ya. There's your justice card. I can't even find it now. It takes two to create a karmic bind, not one. Not one person can put you in a karmic bind. And I'm sure there's people that have been bound by you in a karmic bind in the past. So this is a thing that we need to cut cords with, the past version of ourselves that we are not bringing forward on these two chariots. This is the dead, the dead things that are coming with us that have to make the choice. Are they coming or are they going? Are they leaving this realm? Okay, I get the judgment. I get all this now. Thank you, Spirit. So, whoa, that was a very profound message. So we need to cut cords with the past version of ourselves that creates, all right, we're the creator. I'm getting told that somebody cannot put you in a karmic bind unless you also put them in a karmic bind. So this is an equal thing here. Break those chains of the karmic bonds that we create as well. It's not always somebody else that creates them with us. We create them with other people as well. So this full moon, we have some stuff rising to the surface here. Magical. Thanks, Spirit. We have to release a past version. We have to have a death process here and release the past version of ourselves that creates these karmic binds, because it's not always somebody else that creates them for us. We also create them for other people. Let's let that version go, please. Yeah, I'm talking to me. I am a fire sign. I'm talking to me. I'm talking to us. I'm talking to everybody. Let's finish on a light note, because that was pretty heavy. We got some work